All right, guys, I got an important one for you today. This one is one that I know is going to help one of you guys because it helped me a lot. And it has to do with dealing with loss, dealing with the death of someone close to you, right? Which most of us can definitely relate to. One of the worst things that can happen, right? So the question is, how do you deal with it? Now, I learned this lesson a few years ago when I lost my brother, okay? Now, I've dealt with loss in life. Um, and I would venture to say that I've dealt with a higher volume of loss than most people at my age. Okay. And that's not to compare, that's to give you the context that I would consider myself more equipped to deal with loss based on my past. But for whatever reason, this particular loss hit me very hard. Okay. And I needed to conceptualize something that would give me peace and closure on this loss. The conclusion that I eventually arrived at after about a year gave me a tremendous sense of peace, which is why I wanted to share with you guys. So let's get into it. When you lose someone close to you, you ask a lot of questions, right? But the big universal question is, why couldn't we get more time together, right? And I was analyzing that question to myself. And what I realized was that in my life, for my specific situation, when I needed an older brother the most, I had one. And I had the best one. Okay. And the lessons that I learned from him were extremely impactful in my life. Okay. And changed and brought me from a boy to a man. That transition period in my life, he was there and I needed him there. Okay. Not to say that I don't need a big brother now. My point is that when I really needed one, he was there for me. And I look at that and I think to myself, and whether you believe in God or the universe, or everyone should believe in something bigger than them. Um, and when I look at it that way, I see a plan, some type of plan, okay, for my life, where I was in a tough spot and he pulled me out of it, right? Now, it would be greedy of me to expect that I am owed a lifetime of time spent with him, okay? When the time that I was given was extremely impactful and very important to me, okay? And I got lessons in time and a brother when other people didn't, right? So I chalked it up to the fact that whatever job my brother had in my life was over. So, whatever he was supposed to do, whatever impact or memories he was supposed to leave with me, was already done. So now it's my job to look back and examine that time we spent together and say, okay, that's all I got. Let me extract every bit of goodness, happiness, lessons, um, you know, any substance I can from that time we had together and really apply it in my life. Because why should I be greedy and think that I should still have him here if I haven't even utilized the impact that he's already given to me with his time spent with me, right? So, what I'm saying to you guys is if you lose someone, you have to look at it like this: someone very close to you, someone who has impact on you. And that's who I'm talking about because those are the people who are going to hurt the most. You need to look at it through a lens of whatever job they had with me and however they were supposed to guide me, that job is done. So let me take as much from it as I can to honor their memory so that they and their goodness and their lessons can live on through how I perform in life and through my impact on other people. And what characteristics did they have that were so impactful on me that I wish they were still here? Let me embrace those characteristics and bestow those on other people around me so that I can now impact them and pass that impact along. And that's your responsibility, in my opinion. So, to conclude, guys, I want to keep this short, but what I'm trying to leave with you here is if you lost someone close to you, you have to accept that their job here with you is over. And you have to examine what was the purpose of them in your life. And once you identify that, you need to honor their memory by carrying that on. So that's all I got for you guys today. Pretty simple. I hope it helps somebody. I'm sure it will. It helped me a lot. But I'll see you next time.